Hey everyone, this is the Out of Capes podcast for The Flash Season 2, Episode 4, titled The Fury of Firestorm. This is a weekly podcast focusing on CW's The Flash series. I am one of your co-hosts, Stafa.
And I'm Eric.
And the way how this show is structured is we're going to first talk about, we're going to discuss the episode. Then we're going to review and rate it. And after that, if we don't have any listener feedback or anything to go over, we're going to close out the show and then go to spoiler section for anyone who wants to listen to spoilers or theories, any of that stuff. So before we go on, all opinions expressed on the show are of our own and not of our employers, whether past, present, or future.
Yes.
So, Eric,
Yes.
that was a pretty jawsome episode we had there.
Yes, it's very jawsome.
So, anyways, there's a few key points I wanted to talk about as far as what happened. So, first things first, I want to talk about what did not happen in the episode. They didn't do anything with the wormhole.
No, they didn't.
Jay Garrick was nowhere to be seen.
Like, what is he doing? Does he have a house here in Earth One? I don't know where he is.
This episode started immediately after, immediately where the last episode ended.
Yes.
And they ended with, building that was what they call the speed cannon or whatever.
Yeah.
So, they have a portal, but they did absolutely nothing with it at all. Like they didn't go through it. They didn't do anything with it. But I mean, I guess they had an important reason, and that was to take care of Dr. Stein. But where was Jay Garrick?
Exactly.
They could have had Jay Garrick still working on the whole portal stuff.
Also, you have a gigantic portal wormhole just in your basement, and you have nothing watching it to make sure nothing comes out of it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. I was like, what are they doing?
All right, so let's talk about the new Firestorm.
New Firestorm.
That was one of the main plots of this episode. So it was Jefferson Jackson, aka Jax.
Yes.
From Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
And Henry Hewitt.
Yes.
Those were the two potential candidates to become the new Firestorm, and Caitlin was so obsessed with Henry Hewitt because he is a scientist.
Yes.
She is so prejudiced.
I know.
She sees a young black male, wearing a hoodie and, walking through the neighborhood, and what she do? She shoots him in the chest. Wait, that's something completely different. I got that mixed up with something else. But she's so prejudiced against this guy just because he's not a scientist.
Yes.
And not only that, but her argument or what she's using to convince these people to become Firestorm is, you're gonna be a superhero.
Yes, but also you now have another voice in your head. You're gonna have to merge.
I think
every symbol of your life is now gonna be changed.
Yeah, I think that the main thing that they should be going for is, look, this guy's dying and we need someone to keep him together so he doesn't die. Instead they're like, oh, you're gonna be a superhero, you can fly. It's like, really? Those are things that you'd say to convince a little kid.
Yeah.
Come on now, Caitlin. You're a doctor. You got a PhD in medicalology.
Medical. She got a degree in that sciencey thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that science stuff with the needles and the band-aids and all that.
And Barry has a degree in Speed Force.
Yep. Yep, exactly. Um One thing I wanted to mention about this whole like Firestorm stuff, um, or at least Henry Hewitt when he like was semi Firestorm or whatever the heck that was supposed to be. Um, the effects look terrible. Like the whole episode, I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, man, this what happened to their effects budget? And that gets answered at the end.
Yeah.
But like I'm just
Do you
sitting there
want to
like,
know like what is that the actual answer is?
is it for King Shark?
No.
What's it? What was the reason?
Basically, what happens is after like season one, DC's like, hey, we did really amazing on season one. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna expect you to come out with even better quality, but only half the budget this time. That way we make even more money. And
Wow,
that's exactly why.
man.
Like Stephen Amell said in an interview that the pilot was $10 million, and then after that they had like a third of that or
Hmm.
something like that for the next episode, but it had to be better than the first episode and so forth.
See, the thing is, like, if you have something that's successful, to me, I mean, I'm no businessman, but it would make more sense to continue investing into it to, make sure it stays successful.
Yes.
But the effects on Henry Hewitt looked like some really bad After Effects, or heck, it looked like some stuff that you could do in Google Hangout, Google Effects.
Yep.
It looked pretty bad.
Yep, it did.
But yeah, so I mean that. Another thing I want to mention about the whole Firestorm stuff was that um, Barry took their blood samples without consent. Pretty sure that's
Yes.
illegal.
Yep.
I mean, they're also holding Henry Hewitt in the pipeline, which is also illegal. But what makes them think that if they hold him in there, he'll eventually be like, okay, I won't tell anybody about this, and then they'll let him go?
I don't know.
Because
They're,
that's what they said, right? That they're gonna
yeah.
hold him in there until he decides not to talk.
Yes, and they also like let's give this dude powers. Try to give this dude powers, and then when it doesn't work, he just straight walks away, and they're like, okay, cool. And then he comes all angry, and they don't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
So in theory, if they never said anything to him, he would still be at his job, just yelling at his coworkers and have no powers.
Yeah.
So now they are actually giving people powers now.
Man. Ruining the world.
And Tokamak is actually a real villain.
Tokamak?
He's called Tokamak.
Oh, that's his name, Tokamak.
Yeah, but that's what they said, kind of like a Tokamak in the thing, kind of a reference to it.
Hmm.
He is the fire. He kidnapped the Cinder's daughter, experimented on to duplicate the nuclear accident, they created Firestorm, turned her into Firehawk, and then blah, blah, blah. So he's a villain of Firestorm. He has energy absorption, projection, and flight.
All right. Okay, what else? Do we got anything else on Firestorm before we move on to another thing to discuss?
Not really.
Okay, so all right, let's talk about Iris's mother real quick.
Sure.
So, this has been going on for about like 3 episodes now, because the first episode they just introduced her. They didn't really do much. But for 3 episodes now, Iris's mother has been wanting to meet up with Iris, and it's revealed that she has McGregor's disease.
McGregor's, which is a made-up disease.
which is the same disease that Clock
Alf-
King.
Clocking's sister had, and also Alfred had in the Batman Robin movie, which basically hints at that Alfred was a junkie.
I thought what's his Mr. Freeze's wife had it.
I don't know. They basically said
The-
McGregor's disease, and then she said in the episode that a lot of junkies get McGregor's disease.
Mm.
So either Mr. Freeze's wife and Alfred are just two exceptions to the rule that somehow got it, or it's a disease for junkies.
Or it's just like their go-to name for
Or any disease,
for a disease.
like cancer.
Yep. There you go. So yeah, she's gonna die. So that's basically their way of explaining why she won't stay on the show for long.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna be only here for a few episodes because I'm gonna die. And now they reveal that she has a son, which we'll go into that in the spoiler section, which you talked about last time in the spoiler section.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that more. All right, Harrison Wells.
Yes. What about him?
On my notes, I put Secret Man.
Why is he secret man?
No, this is Joe,
Oh.
because I wrote this down when Joe was telling Patty not to tell Barry about Harrison Wells.
Oh my gosh. You in the secrets.
Like the first thing I was like, Secret Man is back with more secrets. Why did he want to keep it away from Barry? I don't understand.
Because he knows how Barry's gonna react to the whole thought of Harrison Wells being still alive.
But they're going to find out that Harrison Wells, regardless. So why keep it a secret? It makes no sense. Joe and his secrets.
I don't know.
Man. Well, I mean, like I said, he okay. So, here's my theory. Last week he revealed his big secret.
Yes.
So, now he's like, "Okay, I'm out of secrets. Need a new one."
I thought we talked about he still has like he still has one gigantic big secret that he's never gonna reveal ever.
Well, he needs more. He needs more than just one. He's Secret Man. He's powered by secrets, kind of like how Barry is powered by Speed Force.
Yes.
Joe is powered by Secret Force.
So he's powered by all the secrets in the world.
Yes. All right. So Harrison Wells.
Yes.
I mean, I guess we could also talk about what happened at the end of the episode, which was no, not yet.
Not yet.
Well, I mean, it pretty much goes hand in hand with that.
Okay, fine, sure, let's do it.
Because I mean, the only other scene that okay, there's two scenes, two other scenes. One where Harrison Wells is walking around Star Labs, which just shows that they were completely wrong about their upgraded security.
Yep.
And the other scene where he's walking around the other place. What's it called again?
Mercury Lab.
Mercury Labs. Okay. Where he steals the gun.
Yes. So then, so what do you want to talk about him about?
So, I'm really happy that Harrison Wells is like, a thing on the show still.
Yeah.
I last season, he was the most interesting character of the show. And they continue to keep the show interesting with him. I think he is still the most interesting character of the show.
Maybe you should start selling Dos Equis.
The Suckies?
Never mind. You don't get the joke. Fine.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it.
Tom Cavanaugh just turned 52.
Oh my god. Okay.
52.
Oh God.
Yep. The new 52. That's what he just turned into.
Oh my God.
Yep. But yeah,
And then he's at the end where he.
where the Jossum ending with Slamoo.
Yep. Which.
No,
Okay.
this
Okay. This is the one thing I had with it, which
okay.
is how did Slamu, as you call him, sneak off on Barry, a 15-foot tiger man, just walked up to Barry and Barry not even notice it.
Tiger Man.
Or
You mean shark?
shark man, whatever.
Well, Barry was distracted. You saw him
Distracted.
googling over Patty.
But here's the thing: he's Speed Force there. So how would he know he was there? And how did Harrison Wells know he was gonna be there?
Well, they all knew that Barry has one weakness. It is not bullets. It is not kryptonite. It is women.
Okay, James Bond.
So, first of all, I want to say I was amazed that they even like showed King Shark.
Yeah.
Uh, when they were making references to King Shark all episode,
Yeah.
I thought that was it. Like they were just kind of joking about it, and it was not gonna go any further
Yeah.
than that. The fact that they actually showed King Shark, I was just I flipped out over that.
Yeah. I did too.
I
But I didn't
was
need to see
yelling,
it.
"What?"
I told you were gonna say what?
Too bad that they killed him off immediately
They did that for a reason though.
because the budget.
No, that and also with the Suicide movie coming out,
Uh huh.
they probably couldn't use them. So like Kreisberg even said that's one of the reasons why they used them for such a short, like a 30-second clip, was they
Mhm.
couldn't use it because of the Suicide movie.
Man, he looked so good.
Yeah.
Like that was on the same level quality as like Hulk.
Yes.
It was amazing, and like they even lip synced him too, unlike Gorilla Grodd. That was just it looked so good. It looked like Slamu from Street Sharks, and yeah. Um, but I mean, as far as the whole being able to catch him, I didn't really think too much of it though. When he dropped him, when Patty was like, "Drop him," and he like dropped him like a mic.
Yeah.
That was pretty dumb of him because he was first of all he was able to he was lucky enough to sneak up on him, but
Yeah.
now that he knows he's there, how is he gonna catch him again? you know
Yeah.
but I mean, seeing Harrison Wells come out of nowhere and save the day, I'm pretty excited about that because
Say the day Zoom brought him over from Earth too.
he didn't bring him over. He came over last episode.
No, not him. The King Shark.
Oh, King Shark. Okay.
That's why Harrison attacked him.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if this is like spoiler discussion or not. Well, let's keep it this. I'll keep this for spoiler discussion. Let's. Um. But anyways, do we have anything else to talk about?
No.
Okay. Let's review.
Sure.
You go first since I went first last time.
Okay then. I actually was really I liked the surprises in this, and I actually liked this episode, so I gave it a 4.
Um. Yeah, I was thinking about this for a little bit. Um. I agree. I give this 4 out of 5 Street Sharks because Well, like immediately after watching the show, I was like, man, this is a 5. But then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, well, the rest of the show wasn't as great. Like
Yeah.
the best parts were amazing, but the rest were, you know, they're all right. So I think it's a solid 4.
Yeah.
This is easily the best episode of
The
the
season.
season so far.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to discuss. So the whole the teeth analysis.
Yes.
So Barry analyzed these shark teeth and was like, "Well, just human DNA."
Exactly. I was like, what? I
So
mean, he
so
was in the comics. I mean, he was in Earth Zero comics, and so I don't know because King Shark was in it, and it was some dude who he was dying, so they gave him shark cells, and then when the particle accelerator happened, uh, the part shark cells merged with his human cells and made him into like this hybrid.
mhm.
So
But
I
like
don't
how does
know.
he analyze what's clearly shark teeth and then, conclude, well, it just came out as human DNA, so there's nothing abnormal about this.
I don't know. I mean,
It makes
honestly,
no
I could say
sense.
maybe just someone got their teeth like shaped to look like shark teeth. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, and Patty is a terrible liar. What's up with this show and terrible liars?
I don't know. I'm surprised you didn't complain about their awkwardness exchange.
Yeah, like I don't get why everyone's such a terrible liar, except for Mr. Secret Man, who loves to like just tell fibs and stories. But yeah, that's my review for. Whoa, I should shut my phone off. There we go. Yeah, so 4 out of 5. That's my score.
Yep. Same.
Um, do we have any feedback that you got from whatever?
No,
No? Okay, I didn't get any feedback either. So,
that's not
um,
new. You never do. Don't
yeah,
take offense.
I'm definitely offended
I
by
mean, the only
by
feedback I could.
Caitlyn's prejudice. That's
I
what I'm
mean, the
offended
only
by.
semi feedback I got was people asking if we were gonna do a Supergirl one.
Um, Even though I am currently unemployed, I value my time and need to find a job. There we
Okay,
go. That's my answer.
that's your answer.
Yep.
Or for the real answer, Staffa just doesn't like Supergirl and doesn't feel like it's a waste of his time to continue watching it.
I value my time and have more important things to do.
Okay.
So, anyways, if you enjoy what you've been hearing, you can support us by liking us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. You can leave an iTunes review. You can contact us by email. That's capes@outofcontinues.com. All those things can be found on the website. That's www.outofcontinues.com/TV podcasts. You can also give me a tweet. I am at Sayed Stafa. That's at SAYEDSTAFA.
And I'm at emetzger 712 EMETZGER 712.
Also, if you're into video games, check out the Av Continues podcast. I post that up every Monday. Talk
Yes.
about video games. So, with that said, I'm Stafa,
And I'm Eric.
and we'll either see you in a few moments in the spoiler section, or if you don't want to join us in the spoilers, we'll see you guys next week. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay.
Yes.
So, Harrison Wells.
Yes.
I think it is very safe to say he is not Zoom.
No.
Because it would make absolutely no sense for him to save Barry when he's about to get his head bitten off.
Yeah. Plus, it also ruled out the most obviously not Patty, because why would Patty set up the whole thing?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like it's like, oh, she's doing it in for the long game. I mean, if it was Patty, she would have just let King Shark finish the job.
Exactly.
So if for some reason it ends up being Patty, then it would not make any sense at all.
Yep.
So I highly doubt it's Patty. I highly doubt it's Harrison Wells. Do we have any um like anything to discuss on what we're gonna see next week with Harrison Wells?
Harrison Wells is going to finally meet Barry. They're going to talk. And then I've seen the Australian promo, and it shows who Barry's going to be facing off with next week.
That
And
is.
it's Dr. Light.
Oh, okay. Is it
Who,
female Dr. Light?
yes.
Okay.
And Earth 2 version of Linda.
Who's Linda?
Linda, Barry's ex girlfriend, the one that worked at
Oh,
the
okay.
news with him.
She's Dr. Light.
She's Dr. Light, Earth 2 version.
Okay. So in what was it? The Comic Con uh like that trailer that came out Comic Con, is Dr. Light the one that had the white and black
Yes.
mask?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because
And
Dr. Light has a white and black costume.
yes. And then the image I sent you is like a close up image from next week of Zoom.
The image you sent me. Let me check that out. Where did you send it to me?
Facebook.
Oh, that image. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, he kind of looks like Brother Blood.
It does.
Yeah, I'm not really too happy with how that mask looks.
It looks like the Flash mask, but like made to look more skeletal.
Yeah, I don't
Who knows? We'll
know.
see.
Wally West
Yes.
confirmed,
Yes, he was.
brother of Iris. So he has to be Joe's son for him to have the West last name.
Yes.
Otherwise, if he's son of someone else, then he wouldn't be West.
Nope.
Yeah. So, yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure once they like introduce him, he's not going to be like Speed Force Wally West. Uh, as soon as he's introduced.
No. Unless they could say that his mom, who's doing the drugs, gave him superpowers, aka Speed Force. But
The McGregor's transferred
McGregor's transferred into
Speed Force.
Speed Force from all the drugs, doing speed.
Do we have any other sports to talk about?
No, not to my knowledge.
All right. So it looks like that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you guys later.
See us.
Where's the stop button? There it is.